it's going to be a little tough because both Game & Watch and Mario can be a little stuffy, so they have to deal with two swords and the projectiles coming from the Toon Link. But here we go. I feel like Blue Team needs to really open up with a strong combo, try to get their footing, try to get that kind of lead. And right now, this Mario's doing a good job, 29% on the Toon Link, and no help from Fizzmint. Have his hands full with this Game & Watch. Right now, it's looking like a pretty even game.
So we're seeing a lot of bombs here from Cattail. Interesting. Look, they're really just kind of like, dealing with one player here. They're not really trying to help each other out. They're like, let's both just take on these players. We're confident, and let's see where it goes. All right, it looks like we might see a little team help here.
But that up tilt not necessarily finding its mark. Cattail getting caught in a little bit of a bind. But finding his way back to center stage, trying to fight his space back for Cattail to recover. And right now, Green Team is kind of on the back foot, right? We have Toon Link, who's a pretty light character. Oh, really nice combo using that Z-drop bomb into the up tilt, up air, into another up air. Game & Watch gonna find his first death to this Toon Link. And right now, Green Team's looking a lot better than they did earlier.
Oh, able to catch with the up special, trying to get some sort of edge guard there, but getting spiked into the stage, hopefully still able to make it back. Yeah, was not sent at too severe of an angle, really holding on that stock lead, which you need to, because right now the Mario is doing a really good job at it.
Doing a pretty good job at it, and it's Mario with full rage, so as long as he knows his combos, he can definitely turn this around if he finds a little bit of space to land on. But right now, you're going to have to land against Suop.
That's what I was talking about. Like, in certain circumstances, it will work out. Wasn't even punished for it, though.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that low profile because he does a little bit of a duck down as he's charging that down up smash. And Mario was aware to do that punish, but that air slash going to take his first stock. Right now, Blue Team is finding a little bit of a struggle. I mean, they found the early damage. They were winning the neutral exchanges, but right now they can't find this kill. Game & Watch F tilt going to take Cattail's first stock. And Relwrd is going to find a little bit of a nice upbeat. Using that to send him off stage. It's not the worst thing in the world. You're only down 100-some%. Back air, that Nair, another Game & Watch combo. That's the thing, right? We were talking about Palutena earlier with her Nair. Game & Watch kind of does the same thing.
Okay, getting the grab there. It looks like Cattail just opting to, hit Fizzmint there, take the damage rather than it potentially leading to something more lethal.
Right. That Buster coming out, trying to let's trap the Game & Watch. The Relwrd not having any of it, still holding on to the stock lead. I love the use of Uppy. I mean, such a strong tool for him Game & Watch. And that tech chase from Mario, going to find a little bit of space. Down smash is another scary thing, right? Like, even though you're at 70%, and Cattail suddenly dying off the side of the stage. Suop, I think, is doing such a good job at finding these kills on his ledge traps, but Cattail making it even right back.
Yeah, 124% with the Mario, but it looks like Fizzmint at 95% at the 96.
So scary. Nice discipline on Suop's part to hold his shield in the corner against the bomb drop, and this is kind of where you get stuck, and that uppy is going to barely take it. Suop on his last stock. Relwrd doing a pretty decent job of not losing too much neutral exchange towards the stroke on the other side of the map. Green Team finding their openings right now, going for that back throw. Shulk trying to get some of that stage control. And right now they're back to back. You can hide behind the projectiles, but Game & Watch up B. Relwrd doing a really good job of breaking that space.
Yeah, I feel like Suop has been doing a really good job getting these grabs, trying to set up for something, but unfortunately for Cattail there, ended up taking his teammate stock. That definitely happens in doubles, but man, just barely not killing off the top there.
If he had a little bit more rage, that might have killed in another world. Using those platforms, double parry, I was pretty sure it's an auto parry. But what happened there was Cattail was holding the Shulk, and because he got the iframes, we have a bit of a 1v1.
All right, Suop, you have what it takes to fight on this Shulk right now. Now having that Speedman auto, trying to kind of space things out. Gotta be careful here with what you throw out. You don't want to get hit by these big aerials.
Tries to go for that jump read, just spacing back, hiding underneath these platforms right now. Fizzmint doing a good job, but sometimes all you need is one throw combo. I like the discipline on Suop. He knows that Fizzmint is probably a good character for getting it, or for a good player for getting this far. So he knew that the shield art was an option, using that Monado cancel, going for the air dodge. Forward throw, here's your ledge trap. It's so scary. This is so terrifying. You're so stuffy. Going for the double jump, going high. Got out of that situation, but here we go one more time.
Okay, able to catch with that forward air in a good situation to just close it out, and there it is.
That was really solid awareness from Fizzmint. He knew that he caught the Mario when he burned his jump, and all he needed to do was wait. I like Suop's attempt at drifting back into the blast zone when he knew he air dodged right away. He's like, okay, you're probably gonna come after me. You know, I don't have a jump, but sometimes you don't really need to overshoot with Shulk. Fair is just big, right? And you're at 130%. There's no way you're living that. But really good showing by Relwrd and Suop. I don't think this is impossible because I mean they brought it to a 1v1. I think it was going a little bit back and forth. We saw earlier that both teams decided kind of just go for their 1v1s, right? Not really interact with the other teammate, which I kind of respect, right? If you think you are solid in just simple 1v1s, then you can go for those options. But Suop and Relwrd were doing a really good job trading. They were doing a good job helping each other out of those sticky situations.
All right, and going right into the next game here. So no character changes at all here. I wouldn't really expect that. And he was going small battlefield.
What do you think blue team needs to change in this situation? Because last game was pretty close.
I think they definitely struggle with closing out this stock. Because right now what I've seen a lot from like Suop is going for a lot of these kind of like, you know, doubles combo setups.
Right.
However, Game & Watch really is like a combo-based character. Doesn't really have those, you know, necessarily hard-hitting moves other than on the ground.
That smash is pretty.
Yeah, well, on the ground, yeah.
Right. And I feel like, yeah, you're probably right. Whenever he's in the air, he's probably not going for those kind of crazy options that end up killing, right? But that's kind of the point. You just need to switch it up, perhaps, right? Go into a mode where you start finding your kills more so than your combos. But right now, playing the solid neutral, Fizzmint already at 108%, courtesy to Relwrd and Suop, going for these team combos, that down smash, not sweet spotting, and Fizzmint's gonna make that back.
Yeah, Jumpman Auto definitely helping out there. Kind of backing up, just waiting, thinking about what you're going to do. You know, you don't necessarily need approach, but good, solid stock there from Suop at 122. Like, they're keeping out the fight right now, holding on to the lead.
Yeah, they're playing front to back right now, and that's kind of the problem about playing front to back against Toon Link and Suop, is that the Toon Link can approach and make the space with the projectiles, but eventually you're going to find yourself in a
an unfortunate SD there from Cattail, giving blue team a really good opportunity here to possibly take this game, but not when you get double stocked by the up special.
Yeah, that up B was, I'm not entirely sure if it two-framed. I don't think that move necessarily hits below the ledge, but because he got his other teammate to extend the hitboxes and he probably tried to go for like, his head peaked a little too high over the ledge. But Cattail showing up even after that SD, making it relatively even as long as Shulk can't hold on to the stock. But right now, I like the idea from blue team. Nice jab into that back air from the Game & Watch. Relwrd being hyper aware of where Suop is and how he can help going for that nair, but that shield art going to get Fizzmint out of trouble.
Yeah, this was something we didn't necessarily get to see a whole lot from last time. Relwrd was kind of like struggling to get anything from like the teammate combos, but able to catch with that solid back air and, you know, taking the stock lead, but can they hold on to it? Because it looks like green team kind of closing that gap right now, but Suop said no, we're holding on to this lead where we're keeping in this. Gotta be careful. Oh,
63?
so unfortunate.
63. I mean, to be fair,
it was next to the
Oh, okay, they just answered right back. That was
okay.
That was a half-charged S smash from Mario, getting him in that ledge trap situation. If there's a character that can 2v1, I think it is Shulk, but he does need to find some space to use these nairs because of the rather long startup, but these back airs and the speed art is going to make it so that he's pretty ambiguous when it comes to his punish game, but optimizing it off the smash art.
You know, the Mario Classic there, but I guess Fizzmint was not expecting it.
I mean, like, you saw that situation, and if you're Fizzmint, you're like, I'm in Smash Art. He's probably not used to comboing like this, but Mario was hyper aware. He tried to cancel it near the end, right? Like, he's like, I'm finally out of danger, but the Mario chasing him deep into the stage. Nice up air from Suop, and showing off. His execution that game was a lot, I feel like the skill cap was higher. He was getting kills off the top really early. He was sending them into Game & Watch and Relwrd's.
Like, as this game has gone on, Suop, the tag is starting, I'm starting to remember it a little bit. I've definitely heard this tag thrown out a bit, and I'm definitely seeing why here. It looks like Suop's doing an excellent performance. Relwrd's definitely clutching up here, but we're going into game 3 here. You know, I believe we are still on winner's side here for doubles. So,
but this is still going to be a best of 3. We're not in top cut yet. So This is going to be the last game for one of these teams in the winner's side. I feel like it's so strange because Relwrd, as a Game & Watch player, I expect him to get the earlier things, get the start, right? Like he's getting like down smash or like nair combos. But the real killer right now is that top blast on Suop is just really pressing that advantage. And here we go, that down throw into that nair, and you're going to hit, even though you want to help, it's going to hit your teammate, and this is so much damage. 68% tries to go for the tech re-roll in, and he's like, you have up tilt combos, I have up tilt combos too, going for 3, going for 4, 31% and equalizing the percent, so it's not too bad for the green team.
All right, able to get the grab there, but oh my goodness, that shield Monado, you know, just out there helping out a bit, but now this Buster, oh, interesting. And I saw that forward smash there from Suop. I don't know if that was just purely towards Cattail, but you know, when you're seeing, you know, a smash attack at the ready here in doubles, you know, it can just straight up lead to a stock.
I mean, that was Game & Watch at 60%. We've been seeing these stocks end so early. That down smash not going to get the sweet spot on Cattail. Relwrd hasn't gotten an early kill from that, but his ledge trapping has been really solid. Nice awareness. He knows that Fizzmint is going to help try to reclaim some of that space back. Up tilt, up air. And right now the positions have swapped. We're both in a ledge trap situation, but Suop doing a really good job at kind of navigating his way around Smash Heart. Man, up B has been paying dividends for Cattail.
And thank goodness for Relwrd, able to call out, you know, that high commit option and closing out that stock against Cattail, making it a little closer to even, but 129%. Now Smash Monado just changed it completely up. But Switchly, you know, kind of changed the Monado. If you're not using the Monado, you're not getting the Monado value. That is kind of like,
just put it on cooldown faster, you know? Like you just want to, we want it to come back up. So if you're not getting the reward from the Smash Art, then you probably shouldn't be on it for too long. And plus you're 129, you still have shield out right now. So I like that the blue team isn't necessarily like tunnel visioning on Fizzmint to try to take a stock and clean it up, because they know that you're getting sent off stage. We have the 2v1 on Cattail, so you can try to abuse the teammate that has lower percent and isn't going to get sent as far. See it there.
Okay, right now Suop in a good position there. Ends up dash attacking Cattail away there, able to catch up with that up air. So now we're looking a lot more even here. Besides right now, obviously, Fizzmint, you know, a little low percent, and taking full advantage of the shield, by the way. That only led to 24%, and it could have been a lot more.
Right, and it got him out of that combo. But that's the thing is, even though they are down in percents, I don't think percents have been necessarily the main problem, but that charge Av smash, nice awareness from Fizzmint, tries to catch that roll in, but Mario going to live by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, solid DI there. We're seeing a lot of back and forth here. Right now, Cattail able to get that grab, throwing Suop towards the blast zone, but still alive at 132%. It keeps on just kind of like knocking each other up towards that top blast zone, not really necessarily leading a kill, but that back air from Fizzmint. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's gonna shield.
Crazy.
It was gonna shield poke, and that's the thing, right? Like your usual defensive options aren't gonna be the most reliable when there's a Toon Link, right? Poking your shield, going for these up tilts, and Fizzmint just weaving his sword into that shield, but F smash from Mario, and we're pretty much even, right? Like outside of this 33%, Suop can die at any time. At this point, here's his ledge trap, but Cattail is going to come help his teammate Suop, and Relwrd needs to find something soon.
Be careful,
Relwrd,
Suop isn't making it back. Solid performance there from Cattail, but now, you know, that Suop still has all other stock. Ooh, and now it's just up to Suop here. Will Suop be able to bring this back, or are we just going to be seeing these players play a little bit of tennis?
Yeah, right now it's kind of happening. Nice grab, but that isn't going to find much. Ooh, instant wall jump tech, not sure what that was. But right now you still need to find it. Updraft is not going to connect at this percent. Usually up tilt up air is not that reliable, especially if you're not in the range, so still going to live for a little longer. Getting this grab and just waiting
for the bomb. That bomb, it's like you're not mashing, so.
Yeah. I like the idea, right? He was just waiting for the grab leads.
Ooh, that's death. Yeah, you're not making it back from that.
You're not making it back. That was game 3. I think that was really well played by both teams. I feel like that first stock was a really big momentum changer, right? Because both teams were doing a pretty good job at racking up that percent. It mattered on how they were dying. Cattail that last game didn't have that unfortunate SD. So Cattail Fizzmint going to move on into, what is that, winner semis of their pool. Suop.
Yeah, something like